Tony Abbott and his entourage received a very warm, very loud and very colourful welcome to country. Soldiers goose-stepped, big guns fired and a military band played on the lawns of the presidential palace. All signs of how seriously Indonesia's taking this trip. The two leaders talked trade, with one particular trade singled out for special attention.
We had very cordial, constructive and collegial discussions on the issue of people smuggling. Much of the detail will be left to further discussions between the Coordinating Security Minister of Indonesia and the Border Protection Minister of Australia. But we are resolved, together, united, to tackle this problem and to beat it.
Frank and candid because senior figures in Indonesia are uneasy about boat turnbacks and boat buybacks.
But I do want to stress publicly as well as privately, Bapak President, Australia's total respect for Indonesia's sovereignty, a total respect for Indonesia's territorial integrity.
The leaders didn't talk about the specifics of Operation Sovereign Borders, but they did make it clear their countries need to cooperate more.
Both people.
We discussed people smuggling and boat people. Australia and Indonesia, we both are countries that have become victims. We have been victims of this act of people smuggling. Many citizens arrive from other countries and give us burden. They give us social burden. They give us economic burden. And when some continue their journey to Australia, that brings more burden. But together, Australia and Indonesia can overcome this issue, and the solution lies in cooperation.
Last night, the President hosted a formal dinner for his guest. In an unusual move, Tony Abbott apologised for mistakes made by both sides of Australian politics.
There have been times, I'm sorry to say, when Australia must have tried your patience, when we put the sugar on the table for people smugglers, or cancelled the live cattle trade in panic at a TV program. There have been times when all sides of Australian politics should have said less and done more.
This morning, Tony Abbott will address business leaders. He's expected to outline initiatives to expand and improve corporate ties. The message will be the same as yesterday's: Australia is open for business.